Hello, everyone. This is Liz from Energy and Song Tarot coming with another energy read using the Energy and Song Tarot deck. 3-card spread, past, present, and future. If during my shuffle a card pops out, I will use that as the energy influencing the read. And that energy is the energy of justice, balancing out the scales. Justice is over this reading. So what's in the past position? Someone walking away. Someone is walking away from something. Eight of Cups. Someone is now in peace. They're at peace. 4 of Swords. And they have, in the future, 5 of Cups. Some type of sorrow. They're experiencing sorrow. They're experiencing sorrow about a partnership. About a love. Clarity. Someone who walked away who's now at peace. And I'm thinking that's a different energy of someone else who's experiencing that sorrow. And it's probably the person you walked away from. Because you were trapped. You walked away from a trap. You were being trapped. You were an independent person who was being trapped. You were independent and self-sufficient, and you were trapped in something. You walked away from being trapped. 4 of Swords. You found peace, but it was some inner conflict you had to deal with. 5 of Swords. You had to deal with some inner conflict in order for you to plant your seeds. It had some mental conflict you had to deal with. 5 of Cups. You're going to experience some sorrow. And you're going to experience sorrow. Why? And I'm taking this sorrow, this 5 of Cups, is as non-support, meaning you won't have support. Let's see. You won't have support as a King of Cups, a benevolent counselor. But this also leads to your stability. You may not have support as a counselor or a guide, but it leads to your stability. And this is the scales balancing out for you. Energy, any guidance energy. Queen of Wands, girl on fire. So this is what I'm getting. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, but if you were in a situation where you walked away from a feeling of being trapped in a job, in a relationship, in something, knowing you were independent and self-sufficient on your own, you could make it on your own, yet you were trapped. You walked away from something. So this is you. In your present state, you have peace, but you had to go through mental conflict. You had to go through situations. It could seem and manifest itself in your world, but a lot of times it was you in your head going through some inner conflict about the state of where you are, how to maintain your peace, how to plant seeds, how to move things forward, how to maintain stability and be abundant. You were going through some type of mental conflict, but you are still able to plant the seeds. Now, as you plant these seeds, you may not have the support you thought you needed to move you forward. So you might feel like your family, your friends, your colleagues are not supporting you in your new endeavors, your new seeds that you're planting. You're not finding that support. And so it is a little heartbreak for you because that's not what you expected. You thought the people close to you would be happy. Regardless, you are a master of your emotions. You are a healer. You are a benevolent teacher. And you share your guidance, your seeds, what makes you abundant. You share that with others. And that will lead to your stability. And just like the Nine of Pentacles, where you are independent, you are the Queen of Wands. You embody that energy, independent woman, girl on fire, unstoppable. You know your worth. You know you pursue your dreams and your passion. The scales are balancing out for you. Even if there was heartbreak in your future, the scale is still balancing out in your favor. You will be stable. You will be balanced. And you will embody that Queen of Wands energy.